Oh, man.
Hey, I'm just pulling out of the house. That's why I didn't text back.
Yeah, no worries, dude.
Yeah, I'm about to stop at Thriftway and double check all my hitching and stuff. You know, make sure my safety chains and all, I didn't miss something. And then we're kind of roadworthy, and then I'll be headed down, so call it an hour to your house.
Okay,
And
that's probably perfect.
yeah, I figured I'd be there for the inaugural freaking pull out of the trailer. Yeah, I didn't think far enough ahead on this deal. I already leveled the other side. I'll take you, or I'll show you a picture of those jacks right there. Pretty cool little leveling setup, I must say. I really got to do away with these key locks and put some tabs in here. Anyways, let's get that. Figured out a better solution yet is to, oh, you guys don't even know where we're at yet. We're at the Fort Stevens State Park for the inaugural outing of the new Forest River, or new to Kate Forest River. And I thought I'd just go out with them. Be a little fun weekend activity. And now I get to play the guessing game with the lock situation on my trailer, because that's always fun. Here we go. Seems like there would be a better setup for this that we might improve upon. That little gem right there. So the wheels have been chalked. Apparently not good enough. What's going on here? Continue on and I'll videotape myself crashing the trailer. It wouldn't be the first time that I did that, and because I have a manual jack and I don't want to go through the entire throw of it, I brought a block of wood. These sunglasses gotta go, man. There we go. Now we'll move the car and we'll all be happy. And my sunglasses are here in the mud, which at least they're not on the bumper. I've done that before. This awning has not been unfurled since the redwoods, so this dry weather is kind of a nice thing because it will allow it to dry out. Even though I don't need an awning right this second, we're gonna go ahead and have this sucker out. And for no other reason than the last time it was out. Wow, it's still wet. Amazing. Way unsurprising. Whew. I guess I should have opened that guy up in the last couple of weeks. But better late than never. And I will need, gosh, it even smells like campfire. And for those that are curious, that's the Forest River. It looks like we've been recording 10 minutes total. So 10 minutes setup. That ain't too shabby. I figured they couldn't complain too much if I put the fire pit in the fire pit.
Oh, did it fit?
Little fire activity there.
I was saying, the fries are better without the AC. That's absolutely.
We have this massive fire pit here that we all had a campfire. You can see the remnants. We had to put it out and kind of break it up last night. But I just set the snow peak inside there, And if you've ever dealt with these, they're wet in the bottom and have a bunch of junk and stuff. So I just set the snow peak right in there. And we sat around and BS'd until about 9 last night. So it was a pretty comfy little setup. And I think, like I said, I'm going to do a little troubleshooting on the Forest River. Got to get the manual out. None of us really know much about it. And so I will keep you posted on those issues. But all in all, Jay told me that he and Kate slept fine in the trailer. That was the big thing. And I keep looking around, and I'll lay in some shots here, but it is a beautiful morning. It's just gorgeous out, and I'm wasting all this morning awesome light to drink coffee and not do much else. So anyway, follow along. It's all good so far. Off we go. That's recording. Day use only, Fort Stevens. Oh wow, somebody camped right there. Well, I see Kate out there. I'm on a sand dune, a beautiful ocean behind me, and I don't know what to say. This couldn't be a better day. It's Sunday, late in March, and as you can see, I got my puffy jacket on because it's cold, but it's dry, and the sun could not be more glorious today. Sorry, I still got bedhead. There's a lot of work that goes into this, so stay tuned. So let's get on with the weekend. Not all of it's going to be RV stuff. Some of it may entail us driving. Yeah, here in Oregon, you can actually drive on the beach in certain locations. This is one of the locations. We're about half an hour from low tide, which is kind of ideal driving weather. So I'm going to see if they want to go maybe for a little ride on the beach, and we'll see how that works. Where the cars are parked behind you guys in a parking lot on the opposite side of the sand dune. So very cool stuff ahead, I'm sure. That was the wreck of the Peter Iredale. There's too many people around for me to comfortably do a thing, but yeah, that was pretty cool. The Peter Iredale, that is, not me. So let's continue up the beach here. This is pretty cool. Oh, it is such a beautiful day out here. God, that shipwreck down there is really cool. I just wish there wasn't so many people around. Yeah, how cool is that? Should have brought a telephoto lens, honestly. Yeah, I don't know how the wind's gonna be with this situation. One of our local attractions. You know, you come to a cool place and it's almost impossible not to like take pictures and video. Or at least it is for me. Also a cool shot. I don't know, future self, which one do you like better? All right, do we want to do the museum or walk around the...
My goal is let's poke our heads in the proposal. Poke our heads in the museum. I'd kind of like to see if we've got a map so when we're looking at stuff.
We got an idea?
Yeah. John, out past here, there's a jetty walk, like 2/3 of a mile. So
that's right in my hiking range. Not a lot of cushion in this seat. No, it's pretty much it. This is just like the 79 CJ I have. I mean, it's a little smaller, but a matter of degrees.
I was too, and we were wandering back there, and we like went around a curve, and there's like 4 birds right there.
Can you guys see those? That is an entire herd of elk. 200-pounder Parrott rifle. It's a replica of a coastal defense gun from Fort Stevens circa 1867 to 1890. So that's a little piece of vintage firearms. I didn't want to yell to you and scare off your friends. I brought you your own microphone because I do not want to miss a second of Kate's observations.
These guys are way more boring than
the other elk.
The bull herd that we saw.
Yeah. Just on the shotgun mic due to the kind of the system that we're operating on. Yeah.
I'll just stick
If anyone finds this recording, please give it to my wife. Let her know I love her. Sorry you didn't get to retire earlier. I hope those PERS checks cash well.
We are in a disc golf course right now.
Yes, yeah, we're likely not. We're likely to survive this.
We are now now John has taken over as navigation because he's up his cat.
I did not take over navigation. I just pointed in a direction that appeared to be off the disc golf course. There's action photographer Kate Stebbins.
Saying goodbye to the eagle that was here 2 minutes ago.
Yes.
Now that my grandfather's finally set up.
Yeah. In the background, you can plainly see big naval gun. Well, I guess technically being here, it's a Army gun, since the Army Corps, or no, Artillery Corps is what I'm looking at. That's what Fort Stevens was a Army outpost tasked with defending the coastline. Coastal artillery, I think is what they called it. Pretty interesting little site right behind me. You can see where they kept the big guns, or you'll see in a minute, but up behind this big berm is where they had the, I forget what they were called, but they were guns that retracted below the parapet and then sprung up, fired, and retracted. So the idea being that you couldn't necessarily get shot. So we'll see that in just a second. Retractable guns? I forget what they were called.
That's a lot of new moving big parts here for me.
I've lived my whole life as a contrarian. Yep, looks like a room.
So like here, yeah, because here's where the tracks were, right?
Yeah. This is where they would have lifted the ammo up there and probably trolleyed it over to where the guns are at in some form or fashion. Yeah, I'm guessing even without all the equipment that was probably here at one time, there was no OSHA involved in this situation. Yeah, there had to be some automated system for getting shells one level up to where the guns were. But again, we don't know what's missing from this whole equation. Oh, I'm going up into this command situation. Yeah, there's only one. So let's do this. So we're walking toward that building over my shoulder. We'll check that out real quick. Like, sorry, you guys are walking backwards. I don't know what any other way to do it. I'm guessing 70 years ago, looking at this little situation, you would have been able, like none of that trees and foliage out in front of us would have been there. Would have been a nice freezing cold place to stand though. And look out. That one fell there. Pedestal, I'm guessing, has some little bolts coming out the top of it. Probably would have held some sort of sighting device right about where the camera is now. I have no idea if this is even going to pick it up. We got a little bit of wind, but as you can see in the background, what a cool background. We came out yesterday and drove around here a little bit, and there was 1 million people out, but now it's Monday after Easter, and I have almost the whole coastline to myself. So I got to snap a couple pictures of the Peter Iredale and Dana's Forerunner, and we're gonna head home. So I hope you enjoyed watching whatever video I put together, and we'll see you soon. By the way, BTW, the Forest River A-frame trailer, did phenomenally well, and I'm super happy for Kate. It seems to have improved their situation quite a bit. So yeah, we're at the beautiful, this is kind of the norm for the Oregon coast. The last couple days has been beautiful. We've had beautiful sunny weather, but I'm out here, it's 8:30 in the morning on the Monday again following Easter. So this is the Peter Iredale. Hopefully I can do another bit with some Peter Iredale history. It appears to have been I think it was a steel sailing ship, but anyway, it ran aground in the early 20th century, mid 20th century. I don't know. I'll do some research and I'll put some sort of thing in there. But yeah, it is gorgeous out here right now. So Kate is down the beach and I'm gonna break this down. We're gonna go run the dogs and then I'm gonna go pack up and head home. So I thank you for watching. It's been super fun. Again, not a huge video weekend, just a fun trip to the beach, and we just nerded out on a variety of things. So have a great time. Have a great day. Stick around for more marginal content. All right. I just got done editing my last video and realized I hadn't even mentioned in the video, but this Saturday, April 27th at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I will be doing a live stream with another YouTuber from Australia named Mr. Buckaroony. So, Buck, we'll see you on Saturday. If you're watching this, or if you watch the video, just be aware, I'll be over on Mr. Buckaroony's channel. He's a former police officer and fellow YouTube guy who lives in somewhere in Australia. Anyway, I thought I'd add this note to the end. Now I have to go re-render my whole video. So have a great night, and I appreciate you tuning in. Stick around for more marginal content.